Oh, yes, it is time. It is time for the classic remasters and most importantly, some gaming news. So, Sony announced The Last of Us Part 2, the remaster, guys. The definitive edition for the PS5. And it will come out to the PlayStation 5 with a new roguelike game mode. And the PS4 owners of the sequel can upgrade for just $10. Oh my god. What a great thing. What a great game. We all know how great it stood on its own when it came out, ladies and gentlemen. Woke. Naughty Dog officially announced The Last of Us 2 remastered for the PS5 on Friday evening. Rain is falling. Following a bunch of leaks about the game earlier in the day, the game will be released on January 19, 2024, just like the leak said. The biggest new addition seems to be a roguelike survival mode called No Return that's designed to let players prove their mettle in randomized encounters and experience The Last of Us Part 2's combat in a fresh new woke experience. No, woke isn't there. I'm just adding that to be an asshole. Naughty Dog's Jonathan Dornbush, I'm going to call it Dornbush, said in the announcement blog post you'll be able to play as some new characters, oh joy, and work through various stealth and combat encounters that will pit you against a range of enemies with unique twists that can add new, unexpected factors to any given encounter. As for technical improvements, Dornbush says that the game offers native 4K output in fidelity mode. 100 or 1000, you know what, just call it 1440p, alright, fuck this shit, no 1000, 1440p upscaled 4K, one in performance mode, and if you're using a TV that supports VRR, there's an option to unlock frame rate. You can also expect improved loading times and just get a fucking PC, I'll never understand where there's like, actually, we're upscaling this so it operates like a mid-level PC. It's like, holy fucking shit, dude. Saying, buy your piece of plastic, and then, instead of investing in a PC so that you have like I don't know. It's just like a PC or like a desktop. I don't even want to say like a laptop. A laptop ain't even really worth it either. But like definitely a PC, like a desktop. We're talking. That's a well worth investment of. I guess one. Probably less than 2 of these new gen pieces of plastic, and it's a lot better. There's a lot more longevity than you can get out of it. There's some customization options, which is always great. And again, it's like one of those things where it's like, hey, it's better off getting a PC. Let's be fucking honest, if this is probably coming, like the first Last of Us already came over to PC. This one is definitely coming. Just be aware that anything PlayStation related, we already know that like Xbox is a given, it'll be on PC. And anything PlayStation related will eventually come to Steam. That rest assured, this will always happen. It's not even a question of will. Now it's just a question of when. Any PlayStation title will always come to Steam from here on out. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. There is just when. And yeah, this is going to be no exception. PlayStation, you have lost any, like this, not to make this in a PlayStation rant, but you kind of lost anything that ever made you good in the first place. Because again, like Xbox, they kind of got the hardware going for them, and they're just basically an expansion of like your PC at this point, Steam and whatever. Nintendo is the only ones that have this shit on lock where it's like, fuck, I can't play a Zelda on PC technically, legally and stuff. And I can't play like a Kirby, like a platformer. I can't play a Mario Wonder. You can't play these games technically, unless you buy the actual copy and then you do some things to have them, like, being able to be played on your PC. But ordinarily, yeah, these things aren't really going to come to, PC. I've only seen like a very, very rare amount of games on Nintendo come to PC, and that was like, again, just right off the top of my head, the only one that comes to mind is the Bravely game, which is like Bravely second. No, was it second? Maybe question mark. I don't know. But that's basically tied to like Square Enix and shit, and like Square Enix just gives Steam a bunch of shit too. Like, you know, they're just like, oh, we give you game for you to sell. I don't know what that fucking. I don't know what that impression was either. Okay, shut up. In addition to the new roguelike mode, there's also a new guitar. What? A new guitar-free play mode with unlockable instruments. What the fuck does that mean? The ability to experience some incomplete levels that were cut from the original game, developers' commentary for the cut levels and main campaigns, cutscenes, and a speedrun mode. Okay, so it is, like I said, the definitive edition, guys. If you already own The Last of Us Part 2 on PS4, you can upgrade to the digital version of the remaster for $10. You can also bring over your saves from the original remaster. Yeah, but does The Last of Us 2 even have any replay value? Details about the remaster leaked from the PlayStation Network earlier on Friday. PlayStation's dead, bro. Like, it's a dead console. It's a dead game. It's a dead brand. Just fucking end it. Get rid of PlayStation. Just fucking get rid of it. Just, you know what? Just merge it with Steam at this point. Fuck PlayStation. Fuck their inability to even be good. They're just boring. They're boring. They're bad. There's nothing that sticks out. They have nothing good coming for them. Like, I mean, when fucking Nintendo can just, like, dance on your graves and shit and be better, you know, despite having, like, horrible hardware themselves. Let's be honest here. Like, the thing with Nintendo is their hardware is shit, right? There's no denying it, but that's like a testament to it, right? It can have horrible graphics, yet still have better games and more exclusive games. Exclusives are more important in this sense. And they have more of that than the PS5. PS5 what? PS5 has Spider-Woke. What isn't that all? Like, I want to say Starfield, but like Starfield is for Xbox. I don't know. I just saw that Starfield did not win Game of the Year, rightfully so. I mean, it's better than Spider-Woke in my opinion, right? Because it's basically Fallout but in space, and Spider-Woke is just way too woke. You know, it is just way too woke, but. Yeah, a little derailment. Details about the blah, 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 yes. Unfortunately, the second season of HBO's excellent The Last of Us adaptation might be a long ways away. In the meantime, at least you can play through the remaster to freshen up on the story, pal. Oh, Jesus. All right, let's see what the people have. The people, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what the people have to say. The PS4 versus the PS5 graphics difference on The Last of Us Part 2. There's barely any fucking difference. Did you see the comparison here? What's the difference here? What the fuck really is the... I mean... Yeah. I mean, you can't really see one, can you? You can't really see one, ladies and gentlemen. Do you think it's a huge difference? I obviously voted no. There is no difference in this. Literally the same. A toothpick changes everything, you know? I feel like I'm being gaslit. These look nearly identical. I hope it has uncapped mode. The PS4 Pro was 1440p, and this will probably be 4K. Why did you post the same picture twice? If the new roguelike survival mode is real, then I'm interested. But the game runs 60 FPS already and looks great, so the graphics comparison is pointless. Hoping for the uncapped mode. Do you personally think that this was needed? I'm so sad that instead of remaking games that really are old and would flourish with a remake, you just take something rather new and simply adjust the lighting a little bit just so they can ask for the full price again. You can make the same argument for Nintendo as what people would say. However, the thing is, Nintendo has like really timeless classics that you would want to play, and they're just not from like one generation away. They're like from 2 generations, if anything, away, right? At least they space them out in between 2 generations and shit. Like, for example, again, like the best examples would be the Zelda franchises, right? Like, I don't know, Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword, both great titles, came out on the Wii and the GameCube, respectively. And, well, waited one generation, which would be the Wii U. Never got a remaster there. Then we waited to the Switch, and it was very late on to the Switch. And, it just kind of made sense given that Breath of the Wild, Breath of the Wild was coming out and stuff. And it's like, well, this is basically if Breath of the Wild can run, and it runs not that good. I mean, in docked mode, and from my experience, like when you dock it, and when obviously when you play it on the handheld stuff on the Switch, the frame is fucking terrible. I mean, sometimes it's just atrocious to me. But the gameplay, which is essentially just an easy version of Elden Ring, and with the charm of like the Zelda, franchise and name, with the Zelda fresh coat of paint, it makes it good. All right, it's a good game. It's a fun game. The story is pretty top notch. The mechanics are pretty nice. It's just a good game overall. It's just an easier version of Elden Ring with a nice Zelda paint. Now, I don't know about replay value. I'm sure it has some of it. Replay value. You can try things. You can try new things and stuff, which is rather nice. But, the point I'm trying to come across with this is, like, if it can run that hardware like that, then surely, Skyward Sword, and Twilight Princess, which were actually on, much, much, much more limited hardware, if that's even possible, was able to run rather well. Enough for people to enjoy, at least. So, yeah, that is the difference here. Sometimes it's not just about graphics, but seeing as how The Last of Us is not only... It's a blatant cash grab. It's come, like, 1 year after, which is, like, what the fuck, really? And the story is fucking terrible. Like, it is just a terrible story. It's just fucking awful in general. So they're like, are you trolling, or are these not the same pick? No, I legit went and got the PS4 screenshot and the PS5 screenshot. If you click on see the bottom right that the PS5 version is. This is officially get confirmed. Yes. Which one is which? I made sure if you click the pick, it says PS4 is up, PS5 is down. I don't think it's a big difference. At least it's here. Is this a rib? No, it is not, apparently. Hi, I'm a video game art developer and game engine tech junkie, and I will tell you, in my professional opinion, there's absolutely fuck all difference between these two. Resolution, post-processing effects, subsurface scattering are identical. The only difference I can see is that the PS5 image is slightly brighter. That's amazing. So, as you can tell, The Last of Us Remastered Definitive Edition on PS5 is just... It's going to be the same shit. It's going to be pretty much horrible because it's... I guess the only thing you can look forward to is the new epic... I don't know, what do you call it? The survival mode, homie. It's just like, yeah, bro. I don't even know if this is worse than the $70 expansion for Modern Warfare, right? Because that's what it was. It was a $70 expansion for that Modern Warfare 3 with a coat of nostalgia grab. I hear some people that play this game are like, it really appeals to me because of the maps, pal. And I'm like, yeah, that's the point, idiot. Yeah, it's kind of the point, right? They're just kind of cash grab you with the nostalgia. Really no difference. It's literally just fucking Warzone. It's a shit horrible... They just cut corners. They just cut so many corners. I always wondered why people really got into the whole indie scene, right? The whole indie games. And then I felt like people were like really obnoxious about it. They were like, indie games are awesome, guys. Indie games are great, pal. And I was just like, yeah, I don't know, man. This is probably some stupid trend. But now I'm kind of like looking at it, and I'm like, I can kind of understand how they caught so much like wind and momentum and stuff. Because when you have lazy, and I do mean lazy, fucking companies and corporations or developers, whatever, all of them, they all suck, doing this shit and cash grabbing you and just, yeah. I guess an indie game would be worth supporting because, usually 9 times out of 10, the indie games are what they actually give more of a shit because, they haven't had that hit of success. It hasn't gone to their heads. They haven't been corrupted yet. They haven't had to cut corners for the sake of more money, stuff like that. So, there's always the indie games that I guess if you want that quality, you'll always get it. But anyway, that's all I have for this video, guys. Thanks for watching it, and like and share it and blah blah blah. Join the discussion, blah blah blah, for this wholesome gaming content. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.